Alright, let's get right into it. So on this series, I have a Mazda RX-8. I'll be putting a LS engine into it, technically LQ4, with a CD09 350Z manual transmission. Basically this video series will be removing the engine, building the V8, everything that goes along with building a V8. This one was sent to me already stripped down and torn apart, so we can't do a teardown video of the V8, but we'll cover pretty much everything there is to building an LS. Now that the strut brace is off, I'm just going to go between the wiring harness and some of the coolant lines, vacuum lines, fuel lines, just any line that connects the motor to the chassis, and also take off as much as the wiring harness as much as possible, and just basically just disconnect everything from the motor, which will allow me to easily pull it up. I'm going to attempt to pull the motor and transmission. Working on the RX-8, pulling the rotary out today. Tried working on it earlier this week, but the bugs at night are just way too much. So and it's not as hot out today for some reason. I'm just going to keep working on this. Like I said earlier, just harness, coolant hoses, fuel lines, yeah, whatever connects the motor to the chassis. Alright, we are slowly making progress on this motor. This guy's got a bunch of aftermarket stuff installed, so just trying to remove all the stuff, trying to see what I can save and reuse for the LS swap. Yeah, a lot of it's just some aftermarket stuff. Yeah, just working on taking the intake manifold off. That way when I go to pull the motor out, it won't hit the bulkhead as much and fight me. It just gives me more room to work around with the wiring harness and any other vacuum lines, and just some wires. So yeah, just gonna keep working on it. It is super hot out today. Alright, about to pull the motor out. Just gotta undo the transmission bolts. I just removed some of the stuff on the side just to give me more room, especially on the driver's side, to take out like the alternator and I mean the AC compressor. Alternator's up here, but the AC compressor's down here. Remove that. Basically it's going to give me a lot more room on this side for movement when I go to pull the block out of the motor. One thing that's nice is having access to this is Mitchell on demand, Pro Demand. Just able to look at all the transmission bolt holes just to make sure I get them all, which is super nice. Definitely one thing I would recommend, or just Google it. I'm sure you can find it on Google. Alright, I thought I had that shot of pulling the motor out of the engine bay. I guess my camera wasn't recording. Kind of sucks, but yeah, so the motor's out. I have it sitting over here now. I'm just going to have it sit there until kind of figure out what to do with it. LQ4, 6-liter cast iron. LQ4, it's got the lower compression compared to the LQ9. Yeah, basically just going to clean this whole block up, make it look nice, purty, nice and fresh. And then in the meantime, while we're waiting for parts to come in, all these parts will get cleaned up. Everything's going to get cleaned and basically look brand new, as close as I can get it, unless I'm getting new parts. Timing components, push rods, upgraded trunnions for the rocker arms, new lifters, oil pump, new hardware for the main caps, new piston rings, you know, just dress up stuff basically. Yeah, so this is just pulling the motor out. This is basically I guess episode 1 you can call it of this whole series. Just let me know if you guys want to see longer format videos or shorter videos, maybe, you know, 10 minutes or you know, just 20 to 30 minute type of video.